Oh. All right, you're in my lap today. That's how you're doing this. What do we want? Hello. Oh, it's the 3rd. Okay. Hey guys, a happy first trading week of the year. Today we kind of have like one play and it's a long, and I don't actually understand what long pattern this is. I just know it's a long because Steven said it's a long. Since I don't study a lot of longs, I actually don't recognize which one this is. I can't figure it out. Actually, but what was I say? Other than that, I wanted to short NTRB when I went to bed last night and saw that it came back up to the 12 area. If it like faded to like the 10 or like opened and then jumped up to like 1050 and treat it like a overextended gap down, but yeah, it just kept fading. I didn't borrow. Like, I got up pretty early, but still didn't borrow that. There's nothing else on the top gainers that looks like attractive as a short to me. In the meantime, with this long, since I don't know what it is, I'm not even gonna try. At the same time, I'm trying to stay away from longs unless it's ideal. And since I don't know what this is, like, it can't be ideal because I don't know what it is. And if I don't know what it is, I'm not trading it. At least that's going to be my rule for like this year. Seems to be a support around 5-ish. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, it looked like a IPO when I looked at it earlier. And so I've seen IPO I want to say breakouts, but I've seen IPOs do like some big runs. And so like, yeah, that by itself, since it has no history of like a resistance, and if it forms any kind of support, and then the ticker is a low float as well as like a decent sector, which it is. It falls into all those categories. See, it's not even listed on the FinViz right now. So it does have like a lot of bullish tendencies, or like bullish factors. Where'd it go? I just don't know where this would go. By the time I recognized it as a buy, it was already up like 70%. And I wouldn't know the appropriate risk management on this. And that's the main thing. Like if you look at my account right now, or like the amount of money in my account right now, the last trade, since I've been trying to do that like only trade 2 times a day thing, I pretty much feel like the last 5-6 trades I made I would be stubborn with just like a partial part of my rules, and then I would just keep gradually losing money. And so I'm about to size down my position size to like a fifth of what I've been doing. So I've been doing like 15K to like 20K until I like lose control, and then do like random 50K trades. I'm going back down to like 5K and below. And like with a normal like long, that's what I try to go with the longs, just because I have less understanding of this. But now I'm just going to do that as like a standard, like 5K and below. And the 5K will be like for the ideal. Main thing is, before I go up in position size, I'm trying to either have something that's like really high price, or it's like meant to have like a lot of money because it moves like slower. Outside of that, I'm just trying to build back my discipline, and I think that's going to take at least 2 weeks. And so I'm pretty much going to have to change my relationship with stuff like that. In the meantime, I actually think I should oh, I already have those off. I don't know how to save so like I'll take off my unrealized. I can just hide them. I know these don't hide, they'd actually move them over. Let's see. Well, I can just do what I've been doing. Like, just don't look at it. But there's stuff I do now naturally that just mess me up. I'm going to get to the point where every time I get into the stream, I'm just going to disable this, so I cannot get used to just what do you call it? Opening the tab and then pressing yes. I'd rather just like, you know, I press this one time, build the discipline of only pressing this one time, even if it's lagging or freezing and stuff like that, and then call it a day. Like, you get 2 clicks per day, like that type stuff. Because I reviewed the trade from last time, and I remember I told you guys I had to go in, I had to scale in. It's right here. NTRB, and let's go to 15 minute. Pretty much my initial short shouldn't have been anywhere below like 1070, like 1050 area, like anywhere between like 1050 and 11, and like that's what I was shooting for. Everything below that I was supposed to do a fifth or a third. The fifth would have been more reasonable. And when I say like a fifth or a third, that's like the entire position is supposed to be a fifth or a third. At some point I got so like nervous or like tunnel vision or something that I ended up taking a full position underneath this into the like 1050 area. Even though it's like the highest resistance, I still put in like 1500, which is like 18K, when originally like I wasn't going to take anything below, or I wasn't going to take anything above like 5 to 6K below that point. Then above that point, that's where I was going for something like, you know, 10 to 12. So I realized at this point I threw all my discipline out the window. So I'm trying to like make some changes, you know, New Year's resolution type stuff, a lot of reflecting, listen to GG Candle. Other than that, yeah, I have a lot of new rules that I'm slowly going to apply. I have a routine down. You're going to see me working out on camera a lot, probably hugging this bear instead of trying to trade. Other than that, let's see what you guys are saying. Whoa, that's a lot. Oh no, it's just this is in the way. Happy New Year, sup Dontez, salutations. There seems to be support around 5-ish. Yeah, so again, I'm not touching this IMIX. Yeah, it's not. I can for no, just not. I will try to do some longs, but it's only after I'm comfortable like seeing like 3 to 5 of them. So I would call this one like an IPO with a heavy support, which I still have to figure out where is it. He said around 5. That's only 34 million, but it is a where's the go back. There we go. Okay, yeah, 4,000 shares. So it's still a what do you call that? No, that's a small float. That's not micro float, but it feels like micro float. Like you guys saw how it was moving. It was moving like it already opened, like in the pre-market. And it already opened like with 25 million at the beginning. I wouldn't try to test that. But I need to take this. Oh, I got the time now. There's something else I was looking at. No, that was it. Nothing else was up. Oh, was it CLEZ? But this was at 40% before. No, someone had a swing short. That's what it was. It was no, I already saw that. I didn't like it. I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, another thing is like I've been looking at my temperament, my disposition, persona, like all the other stuff, and I've been like heavily watching me like trade, and I've been looking at my coping mechanisms that I use during trading, and I finally started to get like a better understanding of what it is. Or like it kind of had a hint before, but yeah, I'll keep that one to myself for now. Now, let's see. Seems to be a support around 5, maybe a small dip buy on the red candle. Yeah, see, that was kind of one of my plans. I was like, okay, if this like dips, what is? So, what do you call it? It was around this area, but it started climbing, and then that kind of messed up my plan. Let me do this. So I was planning to, since I have the paper trade system, I originally was going to go in and just try to paper trade the, what area is this? Like the 650 area, but then I realized that it was at like 85%, and I have no clue where this is going to top. And when it comes to like the 4 million float runs, we've been seeing them go up to like 180 lately. But at the same time, like these pullbacks get to like 7 to like 10%, like. But I don't know, like it was way too much volume. Like the main thing is it already had 20 million volume before I started like trying to even think about going long. And that by itself is just like, I'm not cool about that. Because I think we talked about it last stream, like random bounces. And so what if this goes up to like 140, pulls back like, 20%. And then it just like stays within that area bouncing for like 2 hours. And when I say for 140, I'm talking about like percent extension. But if it already had 25 million on the day, then we're expecting like 250 million for the day estimate. Main thing is I want to know the market cap. Let's see if I can figure that out. Well, yeah, float times price. Yeah, I think it was that. Oh, let me look at them. How is Jimmy, by the way? Is he still quarantined? Didn't see him in chat this morning. Yeah, he's still quarantined. Yeah, I don't see him in the chat. He's let me see if he's in this one. Yeah, he's online. But he's okay. He still has a while before he's okay. Like before he gets like better. Like, I don't know. I was thinking about him because like that's lonely being quarantined, and like I don't want to be quarantined. Like I'm not the most socialist person anymore, but still I'd go crazy by like the first 2 days. Just the imagination of it already makes me melancholy. Like it's one of those things where you kind of want to go surprise visit, but you also know you're not supposed to do that, and it's also really risky. But I can see him catching him slipping on his diet, or see him doing something he's not supposed to do. But what's the thing? Did NTRB mess you up? LOL, me too. Kept loss small, however. So the thing is, like, remember before I left the stream, I was just like, okay, I gotta get this screen out my face before I overtrade it, because it still had what do you call it? It still had like the ability to like come up because it didn't crack the entire momentum. I almost borrowed this morning until I saw that, you know, the extension went down like way too much. And when I tried to borrow, it was like 16, 17 cents. Now it's 25. Still not worth it. And it was only like 1.3 million before. But in terms of like mess me up, I lost 1.7 on it. And so if you look at my, where you go? I remember I told you guys that like if you look at someone's equity curve, you can tell what happened to them or like what they were thinking. I'm down like 5.4 in the year now. And the thing is, most of those losses, like the last 1 month, I lost 10K. And the thing is, this is actually like 4 trades. And it's ridiculous. Mostly because pretty much this is stubbornness. Like this entire month right here is just like stubbornness or undiscipline with position size. And so you see some of these things where, you know, 1% loss, that's being timid or some type of how do I say it? This is like the very early shorts. Like this is not being able to actually hold the short the right way. Like you shouldn't see these 1%, 2%. Like everything should be around like 6 to 10, unless it's like a really ideal play. Then you see something like, you know, 14, 15. Anything above that, it's kind of over trading. Or you got squeezed really hard, really fast. It was probably a low float. But was it just this last month? Like you see all this red, and then the greens aren't even how do I say it? They're not even like long either. Like in terms of like large. How's your P&L chart look? I'll show you the month. I knew how to do this. Where'd it go? I wanted to get to the point where I just checked my P&L like monthly, so I can make those kind of adjustments just, monthly. Wait, where is it? Yeah, so red August, green September, green October, green November, red December. And it's annoying. It's annoying because like over half the mistakes are over trading, and then a quarter of the rest of the mistakes are not even, how to say this, they're execution mistakes, and then the rest of it, like how do I feel? Like I feel like all my mistakes are avoidable. Not avoidable in like hindsight, like, oh yeah, you could have did better here, you could have did better there. It's more of, I didn't consolidate at my actual competence level. This is what it feels like. So before, I was trying to aim for like, each win is supposed to be like 3K. And then each loss is supposed to be like $500. That was a lot easier, to the point that it almost didn't even feel like I was trading. I'm just like, okay, I just need to get to the upper edge of the pattern, or like somewhere above the middle of like the strongest point of the resistance, and I'm good. And then if factors or something tells me that it's going to go a little bit above that, I'll just either slightly try to hold myself and be like, don't do it, or like, some type of patience. Or if there's, some kind of weird price action because it's either overcrowded, or it's like the recent price action, like in that week or like the past couple of days, it's just been all falling early, and then the market's been training you to do something. I just try to do all those rough calculations in like 30 seconds. There came to a point where my intention just keeps it keeps shifting. And so I'm trying to get to the point where I stop trying to be a people pleaser, or not stop being a people pleaser, but like stop doing the things I know I'm not supposed to do, unless I can get away with it. Because the main thing is, like, when I review all my stuff, it's the timing, or it's the greed, or it's the fear. And so like those might sound like all kind of similar, but they're actually a little different. Like they're all kind of emotionally based, like even the timing. But at the same time, like they're all kind of avoidable, because at the end of the day, I can definitely like size down, and then all those emotions just get put at like cutting like a third, and then I can build myself up from there. But that's where my lack of patience comes in, to where, if I actually just wait for me to make like 5 good trades in a row, or like 6 good trades in a row, then scale up a little bit, that'd be like more healthy in the long term. If I stop taking these random trades on like something that I don't actually understand, like a long, or a short that I don't have as much data on, so I don't have like faith in myself or my statistics or my refined intuition, looking at specific hard limits, soft limits, and then general, how do I say it? Applied techniques and skills from like Duxinator and like other trading, techniques. Then I wouldn't get as many losses, or I wouldn't lose as much confidence to where I keep consistently losing. Now, don't get me wrong, like all those losses, or at least 75% of those losses, I kind of don't regret them, because like I followed some rules, but I didn't follow all of them. And the thing is, I kind of have to follow all of them if I want to actually do what I wanted to do. And the thing is, I've just been picking and choosing, and so that's where it's been getting really bad. And so I pretty much have to go back to the basics. Because I started reviewing some of my videos, and too, like I have like thousands of like screenshots, notes, and everything like that. I pretty much skimmed everything this weekend, and like I was just like, man, I should do this every week. But like that's how I got burnt out in the first place. So I'm just gonna go back to, you know, try to keep consistent rituals, you know, exercise, drink a lot, review my trades, normal stuff. It's just, how do I say it? Like I was doing it before, but I wasn't doing it with as much like resolve. I was doing it more of like, oh, I won once, I can do it all the time. So like pride or arrogance and like stuff like that. That's where I'm at. But let me read the chat before I keep going. I'm pretty sure like half of y'all probably flaming me. Did the NTRB mess you up? LOL. Me too. I lost small. However, that's good. I shouldn't have went in above 6K. I went in 17K on the first trade, and then when I went over to the left and like I saw like how much I lost right away. Another reason why I want to get rid of what do you call this?
Rejected.
What? I don't even remember turning off the screen. A good thing I didn't short. I don't even know how to put this back on. Okay, I could just press this one. Well, I kind of don't want to press. Okay, I press cover. Nothing happens on cover. Yeah, but what was I supposed to say? When I press the confirmation window, it almost feels so natural for me to just like press this and then press that like within a second. And same thing with like, I forget when I actually turn off the training wheels or like the disable order confirmation. And like just these kind of avoidable mistakes, they're starting to stack up. And then the more I'm aware of these mistakes, the more self-conscious I become. And then like any kind of negative emotions and stuff like that, they pretty much cloud my judgment. And then I have a lapse in judgment. And then in that small time where I have that lapse in judgment, that's where I try to overcompensate. And I'm just like, you know what? Let's go. Like, cause that's just how my persona works. Or not my persona, but my, the relationship between like my persona and my actual temperament. And I forgot about it. I forgot how much work I did on that, to get rid of my social awkwardness and everything like that. But now I remember. So that's fine. Other than that, you should probably see me be a lot more chill and a lot less nervous on camera. Probably. But other than that, let me read this. Another one of my things is coping, or one of my coping mechanisms is like to run away from the stock. And so like whenever you see me like look at the stock here and then I look to the right, that's either me playing on my calculator, reading the chat, or I don't have my notes up yet, but there's times where I just can't look at this. And you know, that's healthy if you know the right timing for it. But at the same time, I'm going to try to, you know, triple my time that I actually look at the stock and try to remain calm. What was it? I was looking at Caesar. Was it Caesar? Yeah, Caesar called me out the other day. He was just like, man, Dontez, you got a lot of patience today. He's like, normally you'd be trading all over the place. And I'm just like, he's right. He's right. Ooh. So like even right now, I'm just like, oh, this pullback caught support. It's just like, oh, this dollar right here, you know, that's manageable. Oh, but it's at 110. This is probably that 140 I was talking about. Let's see. Okay. Also gotta stop getting as distracted as much. 1.4. No. Actually, I'd do 2.4 because it's already 100%. Yeah, that's right. That's the 140 I was talking about. Exactly. That's hilarious. It's actually 8.544. It's 1 cent off. Okay, but other than that, I forgot what I was about to say. Yeah, I had to read the chat. I feel like I'm running away from the chat because I don't want to see you guys' like criticism. That's another thing. Like, I used to have my whole room filled with reminders. Now I have like, what, 5 sticky notes? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8, 9. Okay, I got 9 sticky notes now. So, oh, okay, I forgot these 2. Okay, 11 sticky notes. Yeah, everything else is in a book. So that should be good. Thanks, Caesar. I see you. Just looking after you, brother. We're all trying to figure things out. Oh yeah, if the bar was next to 20%, 20 cents per share on NTRB, I wouldn't have borrowed it either. What do you call it? Using this as like using this as an overextended gap down. The first time it tested, like first it ran up like over 300%, and we were trying to make sure it faded within our the range that we're looking for, and when it came back like this, that's okay, as long as it didn't crack pretty much like $10. Like, since it tested this area several times, I was waiting for it to be something closer to like 10.50, 11. Then that's where I would like shoot my shot into either the small perk, mostly like the perk. But when I woke up and I saw it was like, was it 7.50? Is that right? Yeah. So like when I woke up, I'm just like, man, it's already going down, and I'm just like, I don't think I should touch this. But I forgot it was something else. Oh yeah, the borrow fee. Yeah, I wouldn't have paid anything. See, actually, like I'd pay up to like 40 cents on this, but it'd have to be like really ideal, and this is definitely not ideal because it like came back. Main thing is I want this spike to be somewhere here, like a late day, because that's a little bit harder to like break through. But since it's over here and it did all the like tops like that, that's bearish. But with a tight range, it becomes like bullish, unless the range gets tighter. And I think it's like this actually, made the range like bigger. It'd be too conflicting for me. Yeah, but that's all I really want to say. What's the next one? I got 0.14 around 8 a.m. That's good. IMMX CLELZ pretty low. Yeah, IMMX and CLEZ pretty low floats. I would avoid long altogether as well. Main thing with like the low floats is the float rotations. I'm just trying not to get stuck in the float rotations where, since the float is so small, there's only a maximum amount of bag holders that can go in there. And if we get to the point that, the volume rotates like 10 times, 20 times, which is it's already done that, right? Like 4 times 20. Yeah, that'd be 80. So I'm trying to think about like those ranges that you're actually supposed to like do. I think it was like 5 to 8, something 10 to 15, and then like 20 above is like not a no-go. 3 to 5 is supposed to be the ideal for the long, and then 8 to 10, I think, something like that. Dux is offline from DC. I think he went back to a nap and doesn't really want to trade this choppiness. That sounds about right. He's like, man, forget this stuff. I'm out. All I know is yeah, yo. Oh, but what was I supposed to say? I've been having a lot more humor lately. Like my humor that I used to have. I really like it. I want to go out and party again. But Corona's the thing. There's something else I was saying. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, the 140 area. When I was thinking this was the average short area I was looking for. Like I didn't even like think of it as a long. Yeah, that's all I really want to say about that. Let me get to the next. A safer way to dip buy on a consolidation might be later today. Yeah, that's a good call. All right, let me pull up the window. I want to see what you guys see. Oh, you can actually see a lot. Let me just expand this then. Or I could just pull open this window. Whoa. Oh, I get it. I was trying to do it long before. Where are you at? Well, actually. Yeah. No, do market order for now. How much though? I just want to use like this. It risks 10 cents. Input value is incorrect. Oh, I thought it was a market order. Oh, okay, I get it. USD wants a lot. Okay, so lots is like when you do options. Input value is correct. I've done this before several times. How do I? Okay, let's try 733. Let's try 100. Input value. Okay, not gonna play with that right now. Oh, let's continue this. IMX, pretty low float, not trading. I would avoid longs altogether. Safer for the later. But be careful with my size, since if there's no alerts from Steven. Yeah. Kevin, I agree. Check out CELC. Market cap. Yeah, that's right. Wow. Those are some great that's a great conversation inside the chat. Like remember the original intention for this channel was to not raise beginners, but like just inform beginners of what trading actually looks like the anxiety, the happiness, the communication, and all of it is like a part of the process, a part of the journey. And in my case, you can see how I got lost and then found and lost again. And knowing the truth isn't necessarily going to save you. Like, that's where discipline comes in. Because at the end of the day, like, anything that happens is your fault. And yeah, but what was I saying? Oh, another thing. I'm gonna try to make an effort. I'm going to start most of the streams with a disclaimer. Yeah, there we go. Like this. Oh, I did it wrong. Turn that back. There we go. Do something like this. Hey guys, my name is Dontez Lindsay. I am the general manager of Ducks Trading LLC, as well as the lead trainer of StockCraft. Before I go any further, I just want to say the content I make, it's for entertainment purposes only. Here's a disclaimer. Please pause and understand that I am not a financial advisor, and this content is for entertainment purposes only. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Without any more delay, let's get into the content. Notice the smile. I can barely take myself seriously. So, what was I about to say? Yeah, but we were. So, did you guys have a party a while ago? I heard Ducks wanted to hold a party, but I left the day, so I didn't know if you guys did have one. But the next thing I know, Jimmy got really sick from COVID. Yeah. So we didn't. So family came. Not my family. Steven's like host family. And so we kind of have like a party going on for like a week. Just because they're staying. But how do I say it? Like, yeah, like a lot of stuff hit the fan when not just Jimmy, like a lot of people got COVID. And then we spent like 2 days trying to get like a booster shot. Like, as a lot of the places were like 2-hour waits, and then we try to go into like a big group with the family members we do have, and then some people would have their, I was supposed to say credentials. Some people would have their card, some people wouldn't have their card, and there's all kinds of there's always something, pretty much. And eventually we got to a point where we went outside of our, I was supposed to say province, where we went outside of our county, and we're just like, oh, okay, this place is a little more lax with what's needed. And then we got everyone within like 45 minutes. Well, we technically like split in half. Like, you know, one group went this way, the other group went that way. And then we had noodles. It was fun. I call that a party. Other than you know, we take up 2 tables, and yeah. But what was I about to say? Oh, your camera is off. What? Oh, okay. I didn't press the transition. Yeah, sorry. It was something else I was saying. Oh yeah, I still got to finish that. Yeah, CLEZ. Yeah, when I saw that was at like 40%, I still I thought like pre-market breakout and stuff like that. And then I look in the chat and I see what do you call it? Steven's talking about IMMX, and what do you call it? I went to the daily and looked at where'd it go? CLEZ, and I'm like, oh, that's not a pre-market breakout because it has whoa. Well, I need to look at that anyway. So what? This is not what I remember. Oh, there we go. I thought it was something at the $9 above it. Yeah, because this is IPO. So what is this one? Okay, yeah, I'm only gonna look at StockCraft because I feel like I'm getting messed up by other platforms sometimes, like in the pre-market. Cause like the thing I saw is I thought this actually was a reverse split, and there was something at $9, and then like, you know, it gradually came down, but that actually might just have been an error. Yeah, I'm only gonna look at this. Yeah, forget all other platforms right now. Ugh. I only look at it because, like, you know, getting out of bed or or doing my normal routine stuff, like it's available on my phone, or it's available like you know, as soon as I like get up, but I'm just like, okay, I still got an hour before I actually have to focus and other stuff like that. Now, what am I saying? Something else. Stop that. Oh, maybe I should just put the cat on my lap, or like one of them. And I'll just, you know, I'll stream with the cat and just be like, oh, say hello to the viewers. No, not this cat. I'm talking about an actual cat. Okay, I should put this farther away. A safer way to buy. Yeah, Kevin made a, not only Kevin, but also I'm about to butcher this. Agitus. I'm thinking Roman something. I like Agitus. Egatus. Maybe if I just say it with a right tone, it'll sound better. Agatus. He made a good point. Like when you're trying to look for the market cap, take the previous closing price and then multiply it by the outstanding shares, and you can get that information like in the SEC filings if you don't have it on your platform, or that you'll most likely have it on your platform or broker. But that gives you a more accurate judge. And at the end of the day, it all comes back to your starting statistics. And like that's the starting that is the starting statistic right there. It's like previous close times the outstanding shares. Can't get more accurate than that. But what Kevin was saying is why CLEZ was not a good idea to go long. And he was just saying pretty much it's below $5, which is Steven's 2021, like I have so much money, this is my first world problem, where anything below $5 is too bullish for me to like go in without affecting life. Okay, that's the most sarcastic way I could say it without just straight giving away his stuff. But the thing is, he's right. Like those stocks that are below $5, they're a lot easier to run than stocks that are above $5. That's actually why I like my range to be like between 6 to 8, and then I'm trying to get used to the like 10 to 20 area, especially since they're all running to like 30s now, like 30s to 40s. But main thing is we just need to get these like stocks below 5 million float out of here, and then I'll be happy. Actually, I feel like I'll have to adjust for like 3 to 5 trades, and then I'll be happy after that point. But main thing is the stocks between like $3 to $5, very risky, because everyone can buy it, and then everyone is having a tough time where they'll do the Hail Mary on these kind of low floats, small prices. And if you got some like big names or chat rooms in there, you got a herd of like millions of people just pumping this, like doing that if they can. But main thing is you want to just pick your opponent wisely. And then if you are kind of, you feel like you're possessed, like I felt in the past like month, to overtrade or overborrow or overcommit, like over pretty much any form of being extra, which I am very extra, at least do it efficiently. And so that's where I saw it earlier. He was saying, if you're going to take a long, try to do it like later after the consolidation, which is also smart, because how do I say it? Like with the consolidation, there's going to be a specific amount of people like rotated at that area. And there's only going to be that amount of bag holders at the top, which is, based off the amount of float. And that could be easily broken if you have enough people that are slowly grinding past that resistance. And, that's where that CBD pattern kind of comes in. And you already saw that a little bit in the pre-market that was acting like it already opened because of all the volume. And so, like, if you could see something similar to that, where, it comes up, does this big crack, like, really fast, like, similar to that. How much was this one? This one from there to there. So that's about $1.20. Main thing is you want to compare it to itself, because, like, that's the most relevant, like, price action you can do. Like, it's to itself. And since this is IPO, that's all you really have anyway, because it has no resistance. And so this could easily be that first green day to, like, the multi-day breakout that you've been waiting for. And it's a biotech. I don't know, I talk too much. I need to shut up. Let me go over here. Only thing that drives me more crazy is Caesar, he kind of speaks to my soul right now. He's like, the only thing that drives me more crazy than people is being in a room alone with myself and I. Yeah, I got a specific name for me, myself, and I. Not anymore. Used to have more names. Now it feels even weirder when I have the headphones on, because, like, my own voice is muffled. And then I get self-conscious when I take this off, because I'm just like, oh, I'm yelling at the mic. Good thing I have the noise gate on. I agree. I'm not a social person, but quarantine sucks. Having a cat or dog helps. Haha, the master. Thanks, Kevin. How's your P&L chart? Bad. My P&L chart is bad. And that's why I'm pretty much trying to get a grip, buckle down, slowly grind my way back up. I definitely try to speed things up way too fast. And the thing is, all the problems I have, they're annoying, not because of they're problems I didn't think I would have. And I can't tell if that's like pride or ego or arrogance or like something like that, but I think it's leaning towards that. Like, all the problems I have, they feel like beginner mistakes. Like, how do I say it? Like, when I talk to Steven, he's just like, oh no, those are common trader mistakes. He's just like, but getting past each one of those, you have to have a very, very clear objective, and then very clear signs of hints of this is about to happen. And I knew there was like a lot of structure that goes into this, but like the amount of structure, I'm just like, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's fun. Like that's how I see it. It's very fun. But the thing is, I don't want to have too much fun, because then I'll start playing by my own rules. And then I saw where that got me. So what I mean by like I'll have to explain it like over time. Let's see. I like the green. Red, green. Well, oh, yeah, I think it has 1.1 billion cap on PEAR. Yeah, I wouldn't go after it. Yeah, I can't really give a assessment off of that. Like, when it comes to like my $1.1 billion caps, I probably have like one sample in terms of in my statistics. Let's see what I have. We said 30 million market cap. So it'll be this one. Whoa, wait, I don't even have a category for that. That didn't make sense. Like, you're above $1 billion on the market cap, but you're below 100 million on the float. Oh wait, go back. I did this wrong. Okay, here you go. I do have a category. Yeah, I don't have a single statistic for it though. Yeah, we're not even a single one. I can't even give you a good gauge. If you guys were confused, Matt asked me his thoughts on a bounce short for PEAR, and yeah, when you get like a market cap like that large, I'm surprised you're moving. Like, you know, that's a blue chip right there. What do you call it? PAR. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to properly read the resistances. The amount of extension it had. Oh. Six to 10. That's pretty good. You're probably thinking, is this the right one? Wrong one. What is this? 8.62. Yeah, I'll just show you. You call it. You're probably thinking like this resistance. And then like, you know, that run up. It's on 3 days. I don't know what this opened at. But it looked like it found some resistance around 10 already. Now whether like that's predictable or not. I'm trying to think of like, will people trade this like long term? Because I don't understand, like, would this activate as like a normal individual resistance, and then what would the like consistent resistance actually, like, when would it actually activate? I don't know that for this specific cap yet, but it's pretty interesting. Imposter. Everyone, thanks for posting. Please make sure to report. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. Let's do something else. Yeah, I think I already gave my thing. Bro, you don't use level 2? Yeah, so I can use level 2. You know, I just go up to I think it was market depth. But like when I do that, my ADD just goes like I start checking this out and I'm like, wow, that looks pretty cool. And like how do I say it? Like if I, how do I say it? So which one is it? It's only like 3 actual exchanges I use on here. Most of the time I actually just look at the tape. Like if you ever read, or not read, if you ever watched Gritani's DVDs, I used to watch a lot of level 2 on his stuff, and then I'll just be like, what is he looking for? And like he'll start talking about these long string of like greens, long string of like wall of sellers, wall of buyers, the spread between the slight pause, like you get like 5-7 seconds before halt, like all kinds of stuff about like level 2. I watched all the Gritani stuff, all the psych stuff, all the underground, all the like. I've seen so much things. But at the end of the day, I felt like, remember I told you I had a focus issue? I felt at some point I would get so focused on trying to use the level 2 that I'll eventually ignore the volume to like price ratio. And so eventually I was just like, okay, I need to first learn overall when is the best time to go into the pattern and like stuff like that. And then after I, get profitable like that, then I'll go back to like level 2, because this is useful. But for now, for me personally, just my temperament, it's kind of distracting. And that's why I don't do it. But that's just me. But if you guys want level 2, I can put something pretty up here for you guys, but I'll just put my actual order over here. But that's all I have to say about level 2. All right, guys, it's 10:30. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Peace.